Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now, and we are now 26 subscribers away from the 1.1k mark, a new goal of our channel. So if you're new, please smash that subscribe button. And the film that we are going to be discussing today is the new Malayalam film which is called Kochaal, and it is streaming on Z5. This was one recommendation that I got from one of the subscribers on another channel of Keshav's channel. And after much delay, I happened to watch it. To be honest, whenever there's a Malayalam film, I am looking forward, I am excited to that. But this was one film that I had absolutely not heard of, and I do keep track of which movies have been released theatrically or otherwise. And I got to know while reading that this film, Kochal, had a theatrical release in June. And so, this it did make its way to the OTT towards the end of November, if I'm not wrong. And there was absolutely no buzz about the film. And I just, without much expectations, I just went into the film just banking on the fact that Malayalam films are outstanding. So that is one fact that I was banking on while venturing into the film Kochal. So then, is Kochal worth your time? Let's find out. So the story and screenplay, if I have to talk about, Kochal is the story of a short-heighted police officer who is embroiled in an investigation of a murder that has taken place in his neighborhood. Now, will he be able to find the culprit? So the story here is a whodunit, essentially a whodunit, but it is quite generic in its writing that is there. Yes, there are moments that are engaging and thrilling, but that is about it. The story is quite generic. It is nothing like some of the other Malayalam films that I've watched, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Every film doesn't have to be brilliant. So this is quite watchable for sure, and it is engaging for most parts. The screenplayer of 150 minutes, I think was a little daunting, and easily around 10 to 15 minutes could have been cut short about from this film. And I think that is something that may have made the film a little more crisper and palatable to the audience especially. Now the drama opens on a fascinating note. We are introduced to the protagonist here, and his short height becomes like a deterrent in which he is rejected more often, for the if he's applying for the job of a police officer, or even otherwise, it's used in a way that it is an issue. And I think that point, many males will be able to relate to it who are short heighted. Even I'm short heighted. I had a sort of an issue while growing up, that why I am not tall enough. I am average height at the moment, you can say, but there's always a thing, that you could have been a couple of inches taller for sure. And I think that is the trait in all men, I would say, who are short heighted. And so that part was really relatable, and it was nicely started. So it started off in a good note. However, what I felt about the drama was that this aspect was not tapped about throughout the film after the first, say, 10 minutes. And I think that was a bit of a disappointment. I felt this portion did have potential, in the entire screenplay, and that is something that could have been tapped along. I didn't see itself being tied up on in the screenplay very loosely. So towards the end, there's a dialogue that ties it up, but it I think was kind of wasted for me. This I think was half baked, to be honest. But the thing that I really liked about the drama was the build up, the world building that was there. And that is a classic example of a Malayalam screenplay. Most of the films that are there, they rely on a good build up and good characterization that is there. And I think that is something that I really liked here. The different characters that were there, they had the unique traits, grayish sort of characters in the neighborhood, and I think that was pretty well done. And I think that did pique my interest in the first half as to where this film is getting. It was a slow build up, and that is something that allowed the audience, to sink into the drama and to have that texture in the drama. I think that was important. Many people would say, why the slow build up? I would say, why not? So I really like the slow build up here. And till the murder, the eventual twin murders that take place, I think that is something that the drama does get interesting. And in the second hour, it shifts gears definitely. There are twists and turns in the drama. And I was engaged and engrossed through the investigation. However, the writing was generic. I mean, it wasn't something that made me go wow. There was no wow factor or X factor in the screenplay that was there that would say, that oh my god, like something like a Kuman, that totally flipped at the end. I think it is pretty generic. The twists and turns are good, but at no point was I playing the guessing game, as to who the actual culprit is. That sort of guessing game is not there. However, the humor, the streak that was there, I think that was well utilized throughout the drama. The humor element was intact, and it did make for a good, some laughs here and there. It was a good integration into the screenplay. But come the final act, I felt, when the grand revelation did happen, it was pretty, I just was going through emotion. Although the grand revelation is not something that you would be able to guess, yeah, there is also a foreshadow that is there towards in the first half, the link is there. However, it is not something that you will be shocked about, although the identity of the killer, I think that was unexpected, but it is not shocking by any stretch of imagination. So the final act again was okay, it was underwhelming, but yeah, overall it was a decently well written, screenplay, quite generic with its twists and turns. It's probably like almost like a template to Who Done It, and I think that is pretty okay, nice for a one-time leisurely watch. Coming to the technical aspects, I felt that the dialogues are well written, and some of them, will make you smile. Some of them will leave an impact. The music and the BGM I felt are pretty good, especially the BGM. It just raises the pulse, the heartbeats in some of the scenes, some of the dramas that are there. So that is well done as well. The cinematography captures the local locations pretty well, and the framing is pretty good here as well. Director Shyam Mohan also does a good job. He does a pretty good job, although his direction never rises above the script, but he does a good job. He's managed to impress you, because I went in with zero expectations. I got something out of the film, and it is pretty watchable, to put it in a good way. It's good and engaging, but it's not brilliant. That is something that I can say. Coming to the performances, I felt the performances are pretty good. Again, Arya Salim and Chaitanya Pratap, they managed to do a good job despite a limited screen time. Shine Tom Chacko is everywhere, and I think it was an absolute pleasure to watch him here. Murli Gopi, I was very impressed by Murli Gopi. I am a fan of Murli Gopi, the writer and the actor. I've been following his work since Drishyam 2, and I think he did a phenomenal job here. His small mannerisms and the humor that he extracted at unexpected places in the screenplay, I think he did a phenomenal job here. I think Krishna Shankar also did a good job. He was very well restrained. He did a good, decent job, and made for a good impact in his role. So overall, Kochaal is good for a one-time watch. It's a leisurely watch. It is engaging. It's a good murder mystery, but it is not brilliant in any sense of imagination. It is a generic, murder mystery that you can watch it once and, be entertained about. It is streaming on Z5. So if you've liked my video, please smash that like button. Let me know your thoughts on Kochaal, and once again, thank you for the recommendation. Also, if there are any other recommendations, do let me know in the comment section. I've seen, that the views are coming, but the people are not liking. You guys are not liking the video, so just press that like button. It helps to spread that YouTube algorithm that is there. Also, if you would like to read my full review of Kochaal on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, the link of which is in the description box below. Also, I'm available on all social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd. Leave a follow, and all links are again in the description box below. I'll see you again day after tomorrow, which is Thursday, with another big Malayalam film that I am waiting for since a very long time. If you know the film, let me know in the comment section. I will see you again very soon. So then, thank you so much. Please like the video and press the subscribe button and press that bell icon also. It helps a small creator like me. Thank you so much.